Welcome back to 2 Point Campus, everybody. I hope you're having a good one because I am excited to be back. We've got some clubs that we need to establish and level up, and hopefully that's going to help us get towards being a 2-star campus. Now, between episodes, I did go ahead and place the other club stands. So we have the Nature Club, we have the Book Club, we have the Speedwalking Club, and we have the Power Nap Club right here as well. Now, all of these clubs are going to need different items. The Orb Club, for example, wanted this statue, which, honestly, it's about the most normal looking thing. What are you doing? You know what? I don't even want to know. They're Orbling. Orbling level 2. Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. Regardless, this is about the most normal looking thing that we can get from one of the clubs. The rest of them kind of need weird things, like the Bookworm, which looks like this, because of course it does. So the Bookworm, I think, can probably go in here somewhere. So what I'm going to do is just move this tree, and I'll put the tree sort of here. And then I guess the Bookworm, which we can go and grab from right about here. If I just go to this tab, I can grab the Bookworm. I guess it can just go in front of that window. Bit of a weird spot for it, but it'll do the job. The rest of the clubs happen to want other things as well. The Nature Club, for example, wants a topiary. So we'll go and put this thing here, and we'll get another one there. So that'll keep the Nature Club happy. The Speedwalking Club wants speed walking signs. So what we'll do is go ahead and throw a speedwalking sign, I'm going to say there. And I guess we could throw another one sort of down at the other end of things right about there. And that'll keep that club happy. And then the Power Nap Club wants the Sleepy Sheep, which can go, I guess, right about there. And we'll do another one, I guess, right about there. So that will keep those guys happy. Oh, it's the end of the academic year. Not bad. We need another lecture theater and another funny business teacher. But we have got 50 course points, so we could upgrade things a little bit if we really wanted to. Which I'm not necessarily against doing, although what we could do is this, and this, and that actually keeps us pretty good. That seems pretty solid. $1.7 million in tuition fees next year, 173 students. We'll go ahead and confirm that, and we're going to need 2 more lecture theaters and 1 more computer lab. Well, that's fine. That's actually totally okay. What do we need here? Thunderbolts. We still need Thunderbolts. Interesting. And you want a level 5 or prestige level 5 VR lab? Not happening, and that's my statement. All right. Oh! How do we do for, oh! All right. I'll take that. Exam results are only 65% though, so we really need to improve that. But I guess what we'll do, wait, you need a certain bookcase for an assignment? Really? Okay, well, I mean, you've graduated, so that's not really my problem anymore. To be honest, not to be harsh about it. It's kind of not really my problem if you've graduated and you're like, hey, I want this thing. So we'll just go ahead and put a lecture theater here. We'll go ahead and grab another one, and we'll put it right about here. And then what we can also do is, well, we could probably grab this bathroom and put it into that space as well. So copy the little bathroom, slap it right about there. Sell the invalid items, and also maybe just get rid of that window completely. So there we go. We got a little bathroom. We got the showers over there still. We have the 2 lecture theaters. So didn't we happen to need am I imagining it, or did we need another thing there? I feel like I'm imagining things, but at one point did it not say that we needed another computer lab or something like that? I feel like I'm losing it. I'm not really sure what's going on there. That's kind of weird. All right. I do think at some point this year we're going to need to build more science labs in this space, though, to try and deal with the fact that students do want these larger appliances. But I think for now what we'll do is we'll go in, we'll just hire wait, what do I need? I know one of them was countercultural studies, and we need another countercultural studies teacher, so you right there. And 1 more funny business teacher is going to be you right there. So now we're good to start the academic year, but what I think I'm going to do is also look at training. None of the pictures are showing up, which is a bit weird. But we'll just go down the list and try to, like I've said before, level all of the teachers up, get them all to level 5 and if possible beyond. And this will hopefully help our grades to climb, which is sort of what we're looking for, right? We want the grades to go up. We want the students to be better. We want to get to level 2 as a campus, and I think it's perfectly achievable. So all of my teachers are set for training. Although I do think it might be an idea to perhaps go in and get someone like Dwight Mason, right? And then say that Dwight is only going to do private tuition. So Dwight is always going to be available for private tuition. And I mean, I guess we could do that for a few of them, but what do you do? Your school of thought. Okay. So let's go and hire Henrietta Cougar and say that you are also only going to do private tuition. And I guess I don't really know what else to go for, to be honest. Maybe Clementine Parker, we can get you and say that you are also only going to be private tuition. And then it'd be nice to copy some of these private tuition rooms. So let's do that. Let's copy this one. And what I can do with these is go 1, and we'll just drop it right about there. We can grab this one, and we can do 2 by dropping it right about there. I do want to get rid of these windows, though, because they're very, very much out of place. So you go away, and you go away. And then I could put another one here, which, to be honest, I kind of want to do. I think private tuition is going to be sort of a big deal. So we'll do this. And that'll be pretty great for us. If I move this door down, I could get even more private tuition up here, which I think I'm kind of willing to do. So let me just look at modifying this room a little bit by doing this. And then let's grab you. We'll rotate it around and just slap it right about there. And that seems good. Campus level 20 isn't bad either. We also have 10 course points with which we can do nothing. So let's just see about another lecturer or 2 if possible. Let's go for Herman Fossil for countercultural studies. And I suppose we should look into what? Naughty Stud Muffin. Interesting name. Very, very interesting name. All right. Ooh, Barry Sweat. Level 3 countercultural. Not bad. All right. Let's go for Naughty Stud Muffin and put you on private tuition as well. So there we go. That'll keep us pretty good. That should give the students plenty to do. We are probably going to have a good number of students coming in this year, so I wonder... Ooh, that would almost work. That would almost work if it was a little bit smaller. I wish I could just, like, edit this. Like, place it there and edit it. And then I could just duplicate it easily, but I guess not. Regardless, let's start the year. We've got all of this going on, which is perfectly fine. Accommodation at the moment, or student happiness in general, is 83%. Accommodation in here is 83% in terms of its rating, so I imagine that's going to go down because we're going to have more students coming in, but honestly, that's okay. Now, a little something we should absolutely do is go around and try to upgrade as much as we possibly can, because that is going to make things a little bit quicker. So we'll upgrade all of the lecterns that we have around here. We have lecterns down in the other buildings as well, so those guys can be upgraded. I don't know that anything in there gets upgraded. This lectern here is going to get upgraded. The science hub is not, which is totally fine. And then looking over this way, we have another one to upgrade. That doesn't get upgraded. You, I guess you don't get upgraded. I guess that's fine. Does this get upgraded? Do we have that unlocked? We don't. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm not really too worried about that. That's still going to be a bunch of upgrades, which is going to help us out. We are up to a B grade on campus as well. And we also have something to claim in here, which is marketing. So we'll go ahead and let marketing continue to do its thing. It's just automatically working on those School of Thought campaigns, which is totally fine by me. And of course, we also have not just an upgrade going here, but we also have all of our staff still getting educated. So across the board, for the most part, we're doing okay. Now, what do you want? Countercultural Studies bookcase requires library. All right, well, I thought we might... I don't really have room in here for this. I guess we get another library. Oh my god, that's so many people. Good lord. Yeah, I think another library would be a kind of great idea. So we'll copy this one. And what I'll do is I'm just going to sort of put it here and bring it back. So that's going to give us a decent bit more space to just put things. And so what I can do is the School of Thought bookcase can go there. We need countercultural studies, which is going to be in here somewhere. That's musicality. That's countercultural studies right there. So countercultural studies goes there. What else do we have here? We have like we don't have robotics. I think we have, I actually don't know. We do have virtual normality. So we'll put that in there. And I think it's scientography is possibly my other course. I'm actually not 100% sure. I really should know this. But for now, we'll do this. And let's just take a quick look and see what we got. So, we got the clown one, School of Thought, countercultural, and the money one. All right, I'm an idiot. Let's edit you. So, School of Thought, countercultural, virtual normality can be gone. Scientography can go. We want to go and put the clown thing in here, if that's something I can get my hands on, which it doesn't actually look like it is. What is this? Oh no, that's funny business right there. So funny business goes here. And then the money wrangling one was the other one that I'm looking for. So that's School of Thought. Is that money wrangling? No, that's night school. That's money wrangling right there. So that's all of the bookcases for the specific courses that we have, which is totally fine. And then I guess what we could do is throw some other stuff in here. I don't necessarily think that would hurt, although I also like the idea of a giant library reception. I kind of like this idea, so let's get rid of you. All right, let me try and edit this room in a pretty major way. Go ahead and get rid of you. This is gonna go. That can go. This can go as well. And then I do think we need these normal bookcases, so we'll put one there, and we'll get one just on the other side too, so that we kind of have that mirrored thing going on. And I guess for these guys, I mean, does it matter what kind of desks I put in? We can put this here. So again, we have that symmetry. And then down through the middle, I mean, we could probably just do more bookcases. I don't know that these are entirely necessary, but I think we'll give it a shot. So we'll go here, and we'll go there. And I guess it's a bit weird looking, a very, very weird looking library, but I'm kind of here for it. So we'll give that a go. We'll put some more of these bookcases in as well, just to help the other courses level up a little bit. So what was it we needed? We need the, oh god, I can never remember what these are. That's money wrangling right there. And the other one was the one with the pink thing on the top. It was countercultural studies right there. That seems pretty solid. 93,000 for that is a lot of money, but that seems pretty solid. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an assistant to work in here. We'll go for Betty Terry. And we'll go ahead and say that you are pretty much exclusively going to work in the library. We can also, I think, yeah, I think we can we increase the number of staff in here? We totally can. We can go up to 3. So let's get another couple of assistants working in here. We'll go for Aubrey Styles, and we'll say that you are only going to work in that library. And we'll also go for Cristiano Avocado, who is also only going to work in this library. So there we go. That'll keep us pretty good. That's probably going to be a very busy library, but that's going to help us out. We also have a level 5 club already. And speaking of which, the clubs have demands. They want the Orb Monument. Oh boy. Oh, this thing also looks really cool. Okay. I'm actually, I really appreciate how cool these things look. Although I do want to, I do want to go in and just put some paths around it to make it look a little bit better. So let's do this, I guess. Maybe bring that out a little bit further. And then, actually, we'll do it this way. We'll go a little bit further. And then I can hopefully go in and just do this. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. We'll do this, and then this across the middle. And I suppose, can I get grass around this? Is that going to be an option? It totally is. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I actually, I actually really like how this has turned out. I think that's really neat looking. All right, so that should keep that club happy, which is fantastic news. Let's see what the students want. They want momentum marbles. Okay. I really think we need that, I think we need another science lab. I really do. So let's copy this one, and I guess we throw it over here. And we could make it bigger, which I feel like at this point we really should, just to try and deal with all these wants and wishes and whatnot. So let's move this desk to sort of that spot. Let's move the bin sort of next to the desk, I suppose. We'll get rid of the plant. And they keep wanting momentum marbles, which can go in that corner, but they also keep wanting the thunderbolts. So we'll try and squeeze those in, which we can absolutely do. Just, you know, squeeze our thunder balls right into, you know what? Let's just build the room. Let's just build the room and stop talking about squeezing our thunderballs. That's hopefully gonna sort things out. All right. So, what else does a club want? They want the big book. All right. This is where we start getting into the silly territory with these items, but I'm here for it. We'll put the big book right there, and we'll go and get ourselves, I guess, an extra little bit of path just coming off the side right there for the big book, and that seems fine. I think we could also probably do. Is that symmetrical? I think that side goes out too far. We can do this where we can put something else for one of the other clubs when they want it, and that'll keep us good. Now, what do they want? They want the winged serpent. Okay, well, as odd of a request as that is, I'm willing to put the winged serpent just back there, and that'll keep them happy enough. Also, the speed walking wheel is now wanted, which, this thing's gonna look really weird outside, isn't it? This is, that's a weird thing to have outside. But sure, I'm here for it, I guess. Oh, I forgot that the garden club wanted an allotment. This thing is kind of enormous, but it does admittedly fit in there quite nicely, even if that statue is naked, and if I'm never gonna get used to the fact that the statue's naked. What do you guys want? A waning moon. All right. Well, I mean, this thing can go. I don't really know where this thing can go. I guess it can go down here for now. We could probably put something more interesting down there, but that'll do for the time being, and that'll be good enough for us. And also, it's the end of the academic year. Good lord. That sort of flew by. Oh god, we need another gym, really? I mean, that means we need another building, which we can do. It's not like we don't have the money for it. I just really wasn't wanting to put another building in here just yet, but I guess we're gonna have to. Now, here's what I'm thinking. We could get another course in here, which at this point I feel like internet history, for example, might be an option. It needs lecture theaters, computer labs, VR labs, so we have everything that it needs. We don't have everything it needs for the assignments, but we do have everything that the course needs, which is good, I suppose. So I think we'll start an internet history course, and I think we'll use some points to upgrade internet history. So that's pretty solid, and it needs another lecture theater and another computer lab. Okay, so yeah, we do in fact need another building, and I realize I said I was going to expand these buildings. I can't because I've built everything in them. Although these two could be connected together, which would be interesting. I actually kind of want to do that. I think that'd be kind of nice. So something like, ooh, it does not want me to do that. Maybe can I not connect campus buildings together? I don't know that it's necessarily, yeah. They're two separate buildings, aren't they? So that doesn't actually work that way. I could put some doors there, though. So putting some doors on this would mean that we could just sort of walk straight through from one to the other, which I think would be interesting. So we'll do this. We'll get rid of these windows. And we'll do a door right there. We can move this thing to literally anywhere else. I guess right here is where that can go. And then we'll go and modify this building with a door right about there. So now they can walk between the two buildings. That's going to speed things up a little bit, I would imagine. And I suppose we should also do some paths between these as well. So something like that. That's not a great looking path though. So we'll do this one instead. Maybe go a little bit further and do... Wait, which one's... Is that the lighter material? Is that the darker material? I think that's the lighter material. Let's do the darker one. Oh no, that's the lighter one. All right, so we'll do this. There we go. So just a little path going through there. Although it is looking like it wants to connect. Yeah, people want to walk over there. All right, well, in that case, we'll do this and we'll see about sort of expanding this a little bit. And maybe this way we can get people moving around just a little bit faster, right? That's going to be good for the campus, I would imagine. That's a really chunky path. I don't like that at all. So I guess what I'll do here is just put a new building back here and connect it to this path. So let's go and get ourselves a campus building. And I guess in terms of distance, we can do 3 tiles apart. We'll have this come down maybe 25 by 10. And we can go and say this can go right up to about there. We'll do 12 by 10 as well, which I think looks okay. I'd almost be tempted to say that this could be the layout instead, not this sort of horseshoe thing, but this. And then maybe this could be sort of an open space for some reason. I don't really know what that reason would be, but some reason. We'll do an entrance right there. We'll do an entrance right... I think that's roughly kind of the middle of that wall. Maybe it just needs to go along that way a little bit. That looks, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe it goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the middle. Okay. Well, that's fine. In terms of windows for this, I actually do want to put windows on the building before it's built, so that we can actually have windows on the entire thing, because the last few buildings that I put together didn't really have any, which isn't exactly ideal. So something like that, I think will be pretty good. We can go and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And that's at least a bunch of windows facing out into this courtyard thing. For the rest of the building, maybe we just sort of dot them around a little bit and try and do something kind of nice. And so this is kind of what I'm thinking for the new building, and this looks okay as far as I'm concerned. Now, in terms of getting a new gym in here, I'm actually just going to go ahead and copy this existing one, because we can just go ahead and throw it somewhere like this is sort of what I'm thinking, and I can expand it as well and throw more things in here, because we did at one point have a student requesting the high jump. So what I'm going to do is sort of just move some things around. In fact, I'm going to confirm this just because... Oh, that messed up my windows. Hold on a minute. Let me get rid of you. And let me just modify the room a little bit. So this is necessary. This thing is not, but I would like to keep it. So I'll sort of push it into that corner, which seems perfectly safe. And then we can probably get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. We'll put this against that window, move the dumbbells against that wall, and then put the high jump, I guess, right about there. Which seems like a good place for it, and that seems like a decent gym. So that's sorted. That's the gym done. We do still need another computer lab, so let's go and grab, I guess, this one. We'll clone it, and we'll put it literally anywhere over here. I think right about here seems like a really good spot for it. Although I would like to expand it, if possible. So I think what I'm going to do is move these guys against the windows. I think that's probably a solid idea to get some more stuff in here. We can probably move this a little bit closer as well. We can move the supercomputer to be against that wall. Although I'd like it to be the other way around so I can see the cat face. This thing can be rotated and sort of pushed against that wall. And then what else do students usually want? They can get a super monitor. which is pretty neat. I guess we just leave it and see what they want. See if they have any more requests. That super server's 40,000 for plus 2% learning power. Good lord. Versus 25 for plus 1. All right, I don't really know that I want that. I'm gonna be honest. So I think we're probably good. This does have an analog monitor in there. It has just about everything it needs. So yeah, that'll be good enough for now. And that'll keep us okay. And that's actually everything we need in terms of the, I guess, the rooms. But I suppose we should get another dormitory. And it can just go, I guess, right about there for another dormitory. We'll go ahead and confirm it. And that way we are, ooh, there's a wall right down the middle of that window. That's not good. But this will keep the students happier, which is good. So let's get ourselves some teachers. We need a School of Thought teacher, which is going to be Joey Skinner right there, which might be the most normal name for a teacher thus far. We need some internet history teachers as well. So we'll grab those two. And we need another lecture theater. Now the lecture theater, where am I going to put this? Can I get it in there? I could if I move. Ooh, I'd have to move that door. All right. Well, that's going to have to be a thing we do. So let's put these guys a little bit more. Oh, hold on a minute. What have I got on that wall? Oh, there's a bench there. Okay. Well, we'll put one of these down there. We'll go ahead and put another one sort of next to it. And hopefully I can just move this door to that spot. We'll confirm that. And then I should be able to grab just this lecture theater here. And we'll spin it around into that space. Hopefully. We absolutely can. There we go. So boom. We'll sell the invalid items. That's a lecture theater. Let's get it upgraded. And that's actually kind of perfect. Now I am spotting some pretty considerable queues around the place for a lot of the food services, so we might need to do something about that. But for now, let's just start the academic year. We have 5 courses, which is a pretty big deal, and I would imagine that's going to be a good amount of money. It's also hopefully going to help us level up the clubs. It's hopefully going to let us get the grades back up a little bit. And campus attractiveness, to be honest, that's going to be something for a little bit later on. I'm not really too worried about that one, but I will put this thing right in there because I think that's a good spot for it. And in terms of what the students want, level 7 lounge, level 7 VR lab, duck hedge wanted. I mean, we can do the duck hedge. That's achievable, right? That's perfectly achievable. So right about there. Why do you have glowing eyes? Why? I don't know how to feel about that one. I get the feeling it might be a Halloween thing, or it might just be 2 Point Studios making a statement about how ducks are in fact evil. It could be either. It really could. Now I will say it's actually really concerning just how many students are going to these kiosks down here. So I think we will have to do something about that. I think we might really want to do something about that. So let's use this rather chunky corridor, and we'll come in here and just get ourselves a little something. So we'll go for, I guess, all of the kiosks is what we'll do. So go coffee right there. We'll go smoothies right there. We'll go ramen right there. We'll go vegetables right there. And we'll go hot dogs right there. And then what I'd like to do is get some walls just alongside these guys to make them feel a little bit more enclosed, because I think they probably should be kind of enclosed. And then maybe we do this across the whole as well, just to sort of narrow things down a little bit. That way we can go ahead and put some benches in here. So we'll do something like that. We'll do a little something like, let's see, that. And we'll do one just in the middle as well. And honestly, that's okay. That's probably good enough for the time being. The only issue is we need a bunch of assistants. So I'm going to pause while I do this. We'll get Kendall Pound. We can also go and get Aaron Legend. You guys are assistants, right? Yep, absolutely. We can go and get Miles Factory. We can get ourselves anyone else that's going to be decent at this. I guess Edmund Goody. And we'll go for one more. We'll go for Montgomery Pilchard is Montgomery Pilchard. That's probably how that's pronounced. It's gonna be one of those guys that's like, yeah, my name's, it's like Stephen Colbert is actually just Stephen Colbert, but it's Colbert. So yeah, there we go. We'll get those guys working in those stands, and that'll be pretty great. That'll keep the students well fed, although it is going to require students coming over here, which is, I mean, these ones are convenient, so I'm not too sure how likely it is that we're going to see students come over this way, but hopefully there will be a good amount of them. That would be kind of great. Now, 15 staff members are ready for training. We also have these guys scheduled to upgrade, so let's take a look at my staff, I suppose, and see how we're doing. Actually, interestingly, all of my teachers are trained, so let's get you guys up to level 4 and once again, hopefully beyond. Oh, this is actually quite busy, which is fantastic news. So that will hopefully alleviate some of the issues over here. I say that this is ridiculously busy. Good Lord. That's actually, that is a crazy number of students in there. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, but okay. What are we looking at here? Student Lounge Prestige 9, Computer Lab Prestige 9. Oh man. All right. So you want Prestige level 9. We can totally do that. 100% we can totally do that. Let's get, oh, I can't fit that in there. Can I get it here? Oh, I totally can. There we go. There we go. Prestige level 9 on the computer lab. So that'll keep them happy in that regard. And then the student lounge, I guess we should build another one, right? I guess we should build like a decent little student lounge down here, and that'll hopefully stop them from complaining about the fact that the current one isn't very good. So we'll do the door for this guy, I'm going to say right there. And in terms of things to do in the student lounge, I guess we'll give them, I don't know, some couches sort of facing each other. They can sit and sort of, you know, throw up gang signs at each other or whatever they want to do. I don't know what students do. I never went to university. So I'm just assuming. That makes sense to me anyway. We'll throw those games in the middle as well. And we don't actually need this thing, although I would like to get the kitchen sink and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Throw this guy here. Throw the kitchen sink right there. We'll throw the microwave. Can I do that? Can I get these guys to sort of go together? I totally can. Okay, so we're not going to bother doing that. I guess what we'll do is just sort of put the kitchen thing there. We can put a fridge down in the corner, and that'll hopefully be decent. Now, I would like to get a little bit of a room divider just here, so that you don't, you know, open up straight into a kitchen. And I guess we can do a boombox table. So they've got that in there. This is currently level 4, which is all right. They wanted like level 7 on this thing though, which is a little bit wild. So I'm not really 100% sure how I'm going to do that. I think what we'll do is actually move this couch to here. We'll move the boombox to, I guess next to these guys is probably a decent spot for the boombox. We'll get rid of that couch. And I guess we do a test your strength thing. That got us to level 6. We can do Crazy Taxi over in this corner, which seems like a good level 7. And what else have we got in here? What else would they want? We've got a short radiator. Oh, we get spooky sweets. Absolutely. Absolutely give me spooky sweets. Do I have anything else that's spooky in here? I've got a pumpkin. Absolutely. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's lovely. He looks very friendly. All right, we'll put him there. And I guess just some art on the walls. We'll probably push this up to level 8 at the very least. I don't remember what level it was. I think it was level... Oh god, it might not be. This isn't going to be enough, is it? I mean, that's level 8. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. Let's see. They wanted level 9. For God's sake. Of course they did. All right. Well, let's keep furnishing. Can I get a rug in here? I totally can. There we go. Level 9. So hopefully they'll stop complaining now. That's what I'm looking for. What are you complaining about? What do you need? You need pastoral care. You need medical. Wait, you're a student. Wait a minute. I can customize the students? Since when? Hold on, that means I can, wait, can I make all of my students? Wait, can I just, oh, I can only customize individual students. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I love that though. That's, that's pretty good actually. All right, yeah, sure, we'll do that. I'm not gonna bother customizing all of them. That seems a little bit excessive, but sure. What do you guys want? The orb fountain. Sure. Oh, look at that. That's pretty great looking actually. Maybe over here for the orb fountain? Or there for now? That is pretty great looking. I do like that a lot. Can I put it in like the middle of this walkway and not have it look terrible? I guess that's gonna be the challenge, isn't it? I mean, people are gonna need to walk around the fountain regardless, but let's see if I can maybe do a little bit of work here with the paths to make this thing look interesting. So that's sort of the tile that it's on. Let me use this. So that's kind of the space that it's on. If I bring these out, so something a bit like that. Ooh, it is a bit rough looking, isn't it? So how would I? Hold on. Let's go back to square one with this, right? Let's take all of these paths out for a second. And let's move the fountain out of there for a second as well, because I need to position it in such a way that it actually just works. So we'll do this. And then if I go and take out these parts here, that gives me a nice square to put this thing on, which is right there. So that's perfectly in that corner, which is what we're looking for. So we're gonna sell you, and I guess now what I'm gonna do is use, this is very interesting. What is this? Oh, I love it. Okay, I might have to use that. I might have to use that because it actually looks kind of fantastic. So we'll do this, and then we'll go and do, I guess this? That does look a bit terrible though. I'm not gonna lie, having that sort of longer angle there doesn't look great, but it might just be what we have to do. Can I? Oh, I love those tiles. I don't know which one I love more though. What would this entire road look like if it was those tiles? That's actually a little bit much. What about this one? That's also a little bit much. I'll tell you what. Let's stick with what we had, and let's not get too silly with all of this. Let's just get this orb in here in a way that looks decent, and then we can go and do other stuff. There we go. I think that looks all right, actually, which is fantastic. It's also the end of the academic year. We have $1.7 million, so let's go ahead and manage some courses and see what we can do here. Now, I will say, I don't necessarily want to go ahead and bring in any more courses just yet. I'm not quite there. What I will do is bring money wangling up a little bit. And let's see what we need. We need another computer lab. We need another VR lab. We also need another school of thought teacher. We need 2 of them, actually. So let's get you, and let's go and get you right there. So getting another computer lab and getting another VR lab in here. I don't know how doable that necessarily is. I don't know what size these rooms are. So if I copy you, does it fit down here? It actually does, which is good. Can I get a tiny little computer lab down into that space? Because that would probably be a little bit better. So right about there for a computer lab seems fine by me. And then the VR lab is, I mean, what size does it need to be? 5 by 4. Well, that's 4 right there. So we could do this, actually. It would be a really small space in between them. Although looking at it, I could probably condense that room down a little bit. So I think that's what we're gonna try and do here. We'll throw this thing in here. We'll actually move it to, it'd be nice to sort of move it to one side, actually. Let's put this here and put this thing sort of at the side. We can go and do a couple of these, or maybe just one of those desks. We can do this thing sort of in the corner. We can do this thing on the wall. And that'll keep us pretty good. So that's fine. As for you, I'm not 100% sure how I would shrink this down a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I can do it if I just sort of move you to there, move this thing to here, and just generally move every little piece along a little bit. Get rid of you for now. We can move this to sort of middle-ish of the room. So something like that. Although I want to just move it over ever so slightly to like there. And then I guess this wall just needs to go. So that all, do I need to get rid of all of this stuff? Oh god, it might be trying to make me do that. Is there anything on that wall I need to worry about? No. All right, so put that there and then clear that out and we'll confirm. And then if I edit the room again, I can just move that door to, I'm going to say there. And I can just throw some windows back onto the computer lab, and that seems fine. So that gives us a little corridor through there, which is a decent size. We've got plenty of food up here. The only issue is the people are throwing garbage everywhere. So let's sort the garbage problem, and then we'll start another academic year. And so this is going to be our setup for the coming year, which is good. That's going to keep us in a pretty good space. I'm also thinking that we probably want some bathrooms and some showers down here. I've just realized we don't have any of those. So let me delete these room dividers and let me go ahead and get myself a little room right here. And this can be a bathroom for this building. It's probably not necessarily big enough for the number of people that are going to be in this building, but that's fine. We'll do just that right there. And then for showers, I mean, that's going to be this space here. So a door and some showers across there is perfectly fine. The windows are frosted, which is perfectly fine as well. And so that should keep us pretty good. It's actually a pretty good looking building, if I do say so myself. So that's beautiful news. We are also up to an average B grade, which is beautiful news as well. 4 out of 5 clubs are level 5 and campus attractiveness is pretty terrible. So, I mean, that sort of checks out. The bathrooms and the showers will help a little bit with that because we do have people that are having accidents outside. And the grades will continue to rise as long as we continue to train the staff. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And if anything, I probably should get us a research room so that we can start researching better upgrades for everything. But that's something we can do a little bit later on. I'm not necessarily in any rush to do that. We're up to a B+ grade, by the way. So that's beautiful news. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought we would. I've got to be real with you. We're doing a lot better. Now, you guys want the speed walking track. How big is this thing? Oh boy. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's put it here for now, just because I just need these guys to level up. You guys want the hugging tree, which, sure, I guess. I guess the hugging tree can sort of go there. It just looks like a tree. And you guys want the book club bookcase, which is bloody enormous. So that's great. We'll go ahead and put it up here for the time being, and that'll hopefully help the clubs to level up, and that'll be that out of the way. The fact that we did tick over to a B+ grade for a second there is fantastic news, and means that our private tuition is working. Although the fact that we have some queues on private tuition is concerning. So we're going to have to get more private tuition. We're going to have to keep training our staff, and we're going to have to make the place beautiful. But that is all relatively easy. And so it's that time again. I think we can go ahead and leave it there for today. We've made really good progress with the campus. It's not level 2 yet, but I'm pretty sure in the next one we can absolutely get it there. And then it's just going to be a case of seeing what a level 3 campus requires for 2 Point University. Hopefully it's not a complete nightmare. Hopefully it's not unachievable, although I imagine it's a video game, so it probably will be. But regardless, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. And, as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!